Hello and good evening to all of my lovely listeners, lurkers, and watchers. I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday night. I know I am because I'm here spending it with you. Welcome in. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we did an ASMR stream. These require a certain kind of energy that I have not had as of late. And you know what? I'm going to argue. I don't think I have it today either. So we're gonna let everything be as scuffed as it's going to be. We're gonna accept it. God damn it, Nicholas really should have fed the cats before he left. Catboy's he's gonna have a conniption fit. ASMR 10-hour loop, you forgot to feed your cat just outside the door. It's gotta be there somewhere. It's gotta be out there somewhere. Oh, it definitely is. Hold on. I'm looking it up. I had a much more, tight-knit plan for what I was gonna do. But like a silly little goofball that I am, I say silly little goofball because it's not productive to call myself a dumbass. Silly little goofball that I am, I forgot to actually write any of it down and I planned it all in my head. And then the anxiety that I get from setting stuff up wiped it from my memory yet again. Yet again. So, there will be vague recollections of cohesive themes throughout this broadcast. I hope that's okay. I hope it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun. It's not exactly manic, it's just unplanned and tired. A little bit of delirious improv never hurt anybody. As a treat. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. I think I drank some cold water a little bit too quickly. Okay, I need to know if, drinking the, warm water versus cold water thing is legit. I'm not saying anything against, because I don't even know if this actually is Chinese medicine stuff or if people are just making a joke out of it. I don't actually know. But I've seen a lot of those little videos of people being like, you're Chinese now. You will not be drinking cold water. And I'm over here like, why? I need it. I need it. I need you to tell me what, the metabolic reactions that are taking place so that I can understand. For now, I'm just like, I have a water bottle that specifically keeps everything very cold. So I'm gonna stick with that. You guys get some good air. Nice. Nice. Oh man, Nicholas better hurry back with the food. You better hurry back with the food. I swear to God. Before we're even in it, I'm trying to make goofy sound effects. It is surprisingly loud. We will be reading from a collection of poems from Edgar Allan Poe that I have. Because we're gonna do this in a fun little special kind of a way. Sorry, I'm forgetting to whisper. Sorry, I am forgetting to whisper and to have a reverb on. Because this is what the people want in the ASMR category. Saw somebody earlier literally just doing a cute little karaoke thing where they were singing the Fortnite song in ASMR, and it just had a reverb on it. That's all. Still had the background music and everything, and it was the same upbeat tempo. I don't think anybody gives a shit what happens in the ASMR category as long as it's fairly specifically focused on auditory stuff. The A is the only part of the acronym that anybody cares about anymore. And again, an ah. Just a single ah I do have something fun, though. We didn't have this before, because I forgot about it. We do have something very fun, but I guess... Can I have like a couple more minutes to get my sillies out? And then the rest of the production will be very, like, for the most part. I can't actually tell you for certain. I'm lying. I have no idea. I have... I didn't test these out beforehand, so I don't know how they sound. I'm also a little bit clumsy with them. I am just a mite bit clumsy with them. But we've got those. I've got my coins, I've got my knife, I've got my dice. I've got everything that we usually have. But we're gonna be going fairly off script. No, we're gonna stay fairly on script. If I can. POV ASMR, you're watching the fucking neat lose her goddamn mind. I gotta accept it, it just happens sometimes. Man, that's kind of been a fun thing. Okay. This will be another way that I get my sillies out, is I'm gonna talk about a funky little experience related to my existence. I've had a little bit of a fatigue issue. I've had a little bit of a fatigue issue for a bit, and we've been trying to figure out what the cause is and going through all the stuff. So don't worry, we're taking care of ourselves. We're aware of the problem, and we are doing what we can to mitigate it. But through that, I am kind of happy to say that I reclaimed being able to do stuff tired and, like, effectively. And I know that sounds weird, but I'm really happy that I have that skill. Even when I'm exhausted, for the most part, it seems, I'm able to convince myself to do the things that I enjoy and make me happy, or just, like, you know, kind of set me focused on something. Cleaning is a really good example of that. Like, it's not any kind of, like, adult thing, but I did get really excited because I got a new mop and a new vacuum recently. And it just makes this thing that allows me to focus on something that is productive and will make me happier in the long run is like, hell yeah. Even if I'm kind of tired, I can push through it to make sure things are a little bit easier later on. And maybe that's just kind of like percentage stacking at this point. It's just like compounding, that just things are getting easier overall because I'm taking time in the moment to make them easier in the future. I don't know. Correlation and causation is hard to say when it comes to human behaviors, especially when you're observing yourself like a dust bunny. So even when I'm tired, I feel like I can still stream. This is a little bit harder, but I think ASMR is just on, like, medium mode. I kind of just have to make sure that I don't get distracted. But a handy-dandy little thing seems to be that a lot of people are put to sleep by my voice. So after a while, chat becomes still as a frozen lake. You can feel the chill in the air as it rushes by. I actually haven't said hi hello to everybody yet. If there's anybody that's lurking with us and just wants to say hi, feel free. For a single channel point, a single solitary tooth, you can directly, indirectly say hi. And you know, I like teeth, so I'm pretty happy with this arrangement. I got a big old bucket full of them. And if you happen to have a surplus channel points, we do have some. Well, we have, at the moment, one very cool redeem. I'll add more later. I wanna add like an editing redeem to it. My god, Reload, you've had a hell of a night. I'm so sorry, but welcome in. Holy moly. You didn't have to run or anything. I'm the one that's behind schedule. Significantly behind schedule. Oh yeah, oh man, the cozy vibes are tuned up to a cool, like, 75%. I have 2 mugs filled with delicious warm beverages. I gotta do something gross. I'm sorry. I'm glad we're still on the just started screen. I'm taking things slow today. One moment. I think we're okay now. Oh, I thought you were running to catch stream. I thought you were running to catch stream. That's what I thought you meant, my bad. You're often to zoom about after a tiny dog. My god. I know some people get mad when, like, they have a dog that will, like, get out and just, like, you know, just fucking run. I know some people get frustrated by that, but, like, as long as they're in a generally enclosed area, I've been, like, over at a couple of friends' houses and their dog got out of the yard, but it was clear that the dog just wanted to, like, run around and be chased. I thought it was cute. I don't know. Sometimes they are just rapscallions that do just want to break out and go explore the neighborhood. Sometimes they want you to get up and move. As far as I'm concerned, that's the little guy's prerogative. That's what they're there for, to remind us to actually take care of ourselves. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I actually forgot I had this one on. Look at me already forgetting stuff. Oh dear. In order to stream and all that happened. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, is that you got, like, caught up in everything. I forgot. What'd you forget? Terrifying presence. Hello. Hello, little creature. He's so cute. He is so cute. All of his fingers are in, like, descending length. And it's always been something that's kind of messed with me because I didn't mean to do that. But it kind of, like, it's, I don't know, it, like, fits just, like, how cute and creepy he is. I'm glad that so many people like him. Your child is gone. Hamster? Yeah, because it makes noise. This is an ASMR stream, which actually, I forgot I was supposed to smooth transition out of that music into a nice low cello hum. Where's the audio? There's the audio. One of my favorite things to look for is quote-unquote hypnotic cello music. It's good stuff. Emptor. What's up? What's up, Reload? Are you doing okay? No, thank you. No, thank you. I will not catch. Thank you for giving me the warning so I could dodge, actually. I appreciate that. I will just be here with my tea. I will be here. with my dice, and we will be having a lovely, lovely, relaxing time. Oh, no warning then. That's too bad. It's still not gonna work. I rebuke the silly little dust bunny. It wasn't until I played Metal Gear Solid 2 that I found out that I was immune to bullets. Any form of projectile just doesn't hit me. I know, it's crazy. I figured it would be a good idea to start with a breathing exercise, I think. Sorry, when I start fidgeting with the dice, I like clock out. This is the best thing for me to do whenever I'm just tired. I do apologize, my lovely listeners, lurkers, and watchers. We have an ad break coming up here in just a moment. If you would like to avoid ads in the future, please do consider subscribing, as it does help us out a lot. And along with ad-free viewing, you also get access to custom emotes and a precious little sub badge next to your name and chat. If you're not interested in any of that, still thank you so much for the continued support, and enjoy the ads. I will take like a very quick break when the ads come up, because I forgot to fill up my water before we started. I have been drinking water. It's almost empty because I have been drinking it. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. I don't want anybody to feel compelled. If you get your dollars, spend it on yourself. Spend it on something that truly brings you joy. You ate undercooked salmon, so 20% sure. Well, if it's only like 20% sure, it might just be some kind of worm parasite. But depending if it was like frozen sufficiently beforehand, that also shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's just potentially if it came in contact with anything during the preparation process, that might not be completely cooked or sanitized out. I suppose that's fair, but that's why it's one of the follower ones. Oh wait, I always forget that you can't, or it doesn't like show it. I'm sure you could use certain people's emotes in other people's chats, but there's like, is it just the description that lets you use all of them? Oh yeah, there never is anybody else I'm following. That makes me sad. I want to follow people and use their emotes sometimes. Some people got some very cute, like, little base ones, honestly. We've talked about it 3 times officially, but I'm gonna mention it again. Candy Quartz's emotes are really, really cute. I like genuinely, they're adorable, and I think they're all just incredibly well done. I like Robbie. I like Robbie the rabbit the most. Look at him, he's precious and he's so happy. Oh, it froze for a long time. It's just that, like, you might be okay. You might be okay. Have a life alert on standby in the event that everything goes catastrophically wrong, though. Alright, ads are up, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Nicholas, thank God you're finally here. The cats were meowing up a storm. I swear to God, it actually happened. Ooh. Sorry, I'm terrible at adjusting things. Welcome back, everybody. Hi. Hi. Molly! Is that all the kitty cats? Just chowing down. So cute. So cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. I need to hang out in her chat more often. Excuse me, I need to hang out in her chat more often. So I can get a snoodle. If you don't know what that is, that's a snail doodle. I need one. I need one. I need one. I would die. I need it. I think they're currently closed in her channel point redeems, though. Curses. I found this cool person. I think you'll like them. They also love Frankenstein. Wait, do they love Victor Frankenstein the character, or do they just like the story of Frankenstein? They also can do all the high hellos because everybody's back. Hi, Auntie, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely night. Hi, hello, Krusnik, my love. Hi, hello, Nicholas. I hope you are having a good night. May you be blessed by the kitties that you take such good care of. May everybody be blessed by the kitty cats they take care of. I made it a point to sit out with the stray cats near the station today and give them a lot of attention because they had seemed really sad. It's also gonna get cold, and I'm worried about them. Unfortunately, I do not have the resources to build one of those like little kitty heating things. I know somebody in Nowhere does, though. I know somebody in Nowhere does. Very close by, too. Spin, spin. Cute. Cute, cute. Do you want to show Granny Raven your sticker books? You can show me your emote collections if you want. If there's any particular ones you really, really like. Or think that I'll like. That's fine. I forgot about a breathing exercise. Let's do a breathing exercise together while you look through your little collections and I apparently break things. I should be sitting up with better posture. Read it again. It is very cute. The little, I do like the cooking ones. I remember you showed this a little while ago, but I do remember them. They're very cute. Little cooking demon lady. I just want to just give her a little head pat for like, hell yeah. Already had dinner, but now I'm like thinking of more things to eat. I forgot what I had. I had mac and cheese and chicken because I had ramen yesterday. And Nicholas, I will have you know, ramen for dinner was perfectly fucking fine. It was perfectly fine. But today was mac and cheese and chicken, and it was a very good choice. I feel partially revitalized. Partially. Okay. And with that, Reload did also redeem a posture check. And can't eat ramen for dinner. Wait. Are there not gluten-free noodles? Like, actually? I could have sworn that I've seen something like that. I don't know if it was maybe like one of the gamer soups or Vita ramen ones or something like that. I don't know. I could have sworn that I've seen gluten-free noodles. They might just be in the stores at Nowhere because a lot of the people here got a variety of issues. I'm pretty sure they exist though. Should have added vegetables to the ramen. I did. I will have you know that I did. I added edamame and broccoli to it. I did, and it was delicious. It was so good. The spice was insane. It was the Bulldog Rosé. Yeah, that one, which is supposed to be like carbonara, basically. It's got all the same components, the cheesy, creamy flavor is just a bit different. And it's not like it's not like the kind of, what is it? It's like diced up pork? Yeah, it's like some kind of diced up pork. It's not the same. This one has like just bacon. It's very rich. I do not like it more than the carbonara one. I think they put something in the carbonara one. It's everyone's favorite. I will have you know that it turned out great, though. Twitch wife? Wait a minute, what is happening? I can... Oh, it's like little people watching TV. Oh, that's cute. Or a college student didn't do it because... that's fair. That's fair. Free yourself. Free yourself, comrade, from the need to adhere to the market. Free yourself, comrade. Okay, we're finally gonna do our breathing and posture check. Just take a nice little, refresh breath for a second. Don't worry about anything. Don't push your body. Just let air come in and let it out. I'm gonna do one with a little bit more of intention. I'm gonna breathe deeply through my nose and breathe out through the mouth. Breathing in for as long as comfortable. And breathing out for as long as comfortable. We're not trying to exercise anything. We're simply waking up and bringing awareness to those different parts of our body. I think sometimes people get a little uncomfortable about that. Another little way to wake things up as we breathe, we're going to put our hands into a prayer position with our elbows pointing out, our forearms straight together. And we're going to push very lightly with our right hand to our left until it makes a little angle. And then we're going to push it the other way. And you're just going to do that a little bit. Just back and forth. You can do a little wave if you want to. And you can think of foggy beaches with black sand, endless gray sky that blends with the sea. I think a lot of people are really uncomfortable with being aware of their body. And that's something that meditation, in a lot of different forms, is very focused on. Whether it's something like yoga, where you are very deeply bringing attention to these different parts of you. You're waking them up, you're charging them. If you believe in more of the spiritual ideas, that energy moves through the body. I'm taking another nice big deep breath, and this time I'm going to push my diaphragm a little bit open. I'm going to focus on that upper part of the stomach, just under your pectorals. Bring air there and wake up the stomach. In, I believe it is Hindu belief specifically, the chakra that is in the stomach is the fire chakra. It is the one that, it's the powerhouse of the body. The most things are happening in your body here all the time. Whether it's the basic processes of breaking down food and digestion, or more of the complex filtrations and chemical breaking down of vitamins and nutrients. It is the warmest part of you. It is your core, the foundation of you. I do think it's kind of fun to think of it that way, because then you can think of your legs and your feet as your root system, where the way that the veins and arteries in the body break is that there is a major artery that goes down towards your abdomen into your legs and then splits. And so you have two mirrored identical sets of veins and arteries and capillaries in your legs and your feet. It's this very balanced pattern because it's able to freely move around in that way. There's nothing inhibiting it from symmetry. And though symmetry is not the most important thing, it's not about perfection here. As we take our next big, deep breath, I want to lean a little bit. I want to open up things. I think of the chakra system very similarly to the lymphatic system. Just two ways of kind of discussing something. There's a lot of different traditional medicines that focus on it just from the perspective of the spiritual kind of way, or the way that we would think of spiritual. And then there's clinical medicine, which is more of what we're familiar with in the Western areas. I'm extending my arms left and right, which, by the way, if you yawn at all as you stretch, it's not necessarily that you're tired. Your body's opening up. I'm sure you can feel a little bit of a tingle as you extend your arms out and you take these deep breaths. You're not pushing away against anything. You're just keeping your arms outstretched to the sides. Then we're going to lower our right arm to our side, reach our left arm above our head, and on the exhale, lean. Lean to the right, specifically. Should I be sitting or standing? Sitting or standing would be preferred, because we do want to engage the core a little bit. Laying down may not quite get you a very satisfying effect, unfortunately, but I do encourage you to prioritize your comfort here. We're gonna go ahead and switch sides. It is more important here, again, that you do not feel strained. I'm sitting, for the record, so do not feel... My neck cracked louder than I thought it was going to. I felt it like the moment before. That can happen. That can happen. Whenever it does occur, those are just little bubbles of compressed air inside of our joints. Air moves all over the body in a whole lot of different ways. And return back to center. I'm kind of something that I do to warm up my hands a little bit and bring my attention to them is I make like little like claw hands, like I'm gonna scare somebody, like I'm like, ah, you know? And I don't necessarily flex everything, but I kind of just try to keep everything steady, and I'll start rotating my wrists back and forth. 3 rotations clockwise, 3 rotations counterclockwise. Yeah, someone TMJing out while they were asleep and it completely dislocated. Wait. I have no idea what that means, Reload. I actually have no idea. I'm very confused. You've stun-locked me. I have no clue. German food is amazing. Welcome in, Polly. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's some good stuff. There's some good stuff out there. We were just doing a little body scan stretch. Encouraging everyone to breathe gently through the nose, out through the mouth. The reason we make the ooh, kind of the when we breathe out is that we are forcing our bodies to pace, forcing control over our lungs, over the muscles in our throat. It does help create a good balance of pressure on the larynx, and so it can also help you develop a very comfortable, natural place of talking. Jaw muscle issue? Okay. Okay. I thought maybe, I don't mean this in any kind of a mean way, Reload. I thought maybe it was a mistype. I thought something got input incorrectly. So I was just a little confused. But I'm just completely unaware of what it is. Alright, that sucks. I have heard of things like that happening with, I've heard of it very specifically with people who have chronic fatigue or inflammation problems of the like, and it's sometimes it can occur where inflammation develops in the part of a body while they're sleeping in whatever comfortable or uncomfortable position it might be, and then upon waking finding that inflammation is built to the point that that part of the body is very difficult to use if used at all, which is very scary. That's very scary, and it's very, oh man, I cannot imagine dealing with that. For anybody, if you do think that you have inflammation issues, don't be afraid to get it checked out. That stuff is, it's if you can get just chronic inflammation, you can get it anywhere in the body, and that can just be a lot of different issues. You did get it. That was a really good catch, Reload. Good job. Nicholas is still the only bunny that stars are actually coming out of, so I have to believe that everybody else is so ridiculously far behind him in the stars that they have, and it just doesn't even matter at this point. I'm kind of picturing, with like the echo and the cello music, I'm kind of picturing that we're hanging out in a cathedral right now, more than a radio broadcast. Weird Girl takes you to abandoned cathedral to fucking yap at you about occult stuff. Who's down? Who's going? What snacks are you bringing? Let me see how many I have. You got this. I don't remember how to check. I've killed all of you so many times. I have so much money. It's always really hard to prevent the ASMR streams from just becoming quiet yap sessions. 558? Wait. That doesn't seem right. Have you been gambling, Nicholas? Have you been gambling and not telling us your results? Is this why you haven't told us your results? What the hell? Goofy typo, but I know what you mean. Goofy typo. See, I jinxed you. I shouldn't have said anything. I am a chaos magician. All I have to do is put my intention out there and it happens. I promise you, I'm putting a lot of attention towards just like hoping that things calm down, but they never seem to. I am not that powerful. Apparently, just having the ability to trip people up, though, which I think is pretty fun. I think we did like the full body scan that I wanted to do. I think we did. I think we stretched everything out pretty well. I hope you're still breathing. I hope you're still giving space to yourself. Taking in air as much as you need to, and breathing out. So that's all you gotta do. You don't need to worry about anything else while we're here. Just breathing and letting yourself be. Thank you for the reminder to hydrate, reload. We appreciate it. Had to make it even. Oh. Well, hi, welcome in anyway. Please don't forget to stay hydrated. And we are going to read our first poem of the night, which means we will be moving into the more immersive part of the stream. So I wanted to do something fun. I hope you will allow me. Well, if I don't hiccup everything, like the vibes will be good. Okay, I do think that's cute. I think that's much cuter than I originally thought it was going to be. And then, should we be up close? Should we be up close like I'm the monster that's in your ear? I think so. Take a deep breath in. Relax yourself into your chair or mattress or wherever you are, and let the soft, soothing sound of cosmic background radio lull you into a very real sense of security, I can assure you. Our first poem is Dreamland. By a route obscure and lonely, haunted by ill angels only, where the Ilduon named Night on a black throne reigns upright, I have reached these lands but newly from an ultimate dim Thule, from a wild, weird climb that leads sublime, out of space, out of time. Bottomless vales and boundless floods, chasms and caves and titan woods. Wait, I'm sorry, wait. Can get extra whispery. The little yippies. Oh, the little yippy weird girls look so cute together. I need more of that in my life. Where are more of the weird girl yippies? I'll make a collage of all of us. Sorry, immediate immersion break, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I'm just gonna start over. Top of the paragraph at least. Actually, wait. Good time to put on lip balm. I was gonna try to do it covertly, but I got a new tube of my favorite lip balm. I'm very happy. Bottomless vales and boundless floods, and chasms and caves and titan woods, with forms that no man can discover, for the tears that drip all over, mountains toppling evermore into seas without a shore, seas that restfully aspire, surging unto skies of fire, lakes that endlessly outspread their lone waters, lone and dead, their still waters still and chilly, with the snows of the lolling lily, by the lakes that thus outspread their lone waters lone and dead, their sad waters sad and chilly, with the snows of the lolling lily, by the mountains near the river murmuring lowly, murmuring ever, by the grey woods, by the swamp, where the toad and the newt encamp, by the dismal tarns and pools, where dwell the ghouls, by each spot the most unholy, in each nook most melancholy, where the traveller meets aghast sheeted memories of the past, shrouded forms that start and sigh as they pass the wanderer by, white-robed forms of friends long given in agony to the earth and heaven. For the heart whose woes are legion, 'tis a peaceful, soothing region. For the spirit that walks in shadow, 'tis, oh, its Eldorado. But the traveller travelling through it may not dare openly view it. Never its mysteries are exposed to the weak human eye unclosed. So wills its king who hath forbid the uplifting of its frigid lid, and thus the sad soul that here passes beholds it but through darkened glasses. By a route obscure and lonely, haunted by ill angels only, where the Eidolon named Night on a black throne reigns upright. I have wandered home but newly from this ultimate dim thrall. That was Dreamland by Edgar Allan Poe. For those who are not as familiar with the style of writing, I know it can be a little hard to decipher initially. He is describing this place of vast wonders, endless natural wonders, beyond human sight of understanding of any common element or composition of matter. And it's beautiful. It's breathtaking. It is everything that one would want to see in the world. But you can't. It is not something that we are meant to gaze upon as it is. We must intentionally shy away. And the young person traveling through this place, assumedly, Poe inserts of the young gentleman, but it could be anyone. The young traveler going through this place shields themselves from it, and remarks, both at the beginning of the poem and the end of the poem, I have reached these lands but newly from an ultimate dim thule. He has managed to pass through unscathed, but the remorse and regret that comes from not being able to take in that majesty. Certainly a melancholic feeling. Certainly. Welcome in, Yogi. I hope you're having a lovely night. Everyone can get cozy, too. Anyone can get cozy. If you've got a nice warm blanket, I have two mugs. I have both tea and coffee tonight. Everything that's supposed to be right with the universe is, even if just for a moment. I have the throat coat tea, and then I have this lovely vanilla hazelnut coffee with a, it is an oat milk creamer that's supposed to taste like sugar cookies. Oh, you're awake. Did you fall asleep? Did you fall asleep? I'm so sorry. Did not mean to wake you. You can go and drift on back. Breathing all the while. Oh, did you stop? Did you stop breathing, dear listener? Or did you just let it drift to the back of your mind again? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe just a nice soft reminder to breathe in through your nose. Feel your chest and your abdomen and your stomach fill with air. Feel that air extend into all parts of your body. And when you can't take in any more, slowly, slowly let it out. And just keep breathing like that. That is all that you need to do. This is all a dream. Do you think so, Yogi? What kind of dream is it? Is it a nice one? Is it filled with wonder? Does it make you happy to be alive? Or is it a nightmare? Will it make you lament looking at the shadows in the corner? Every time you lay your head down in the dark, they'll play little tricks on you. What could it be? Something so small, just watching? You'll never know unless it makes a move. Enjoy your dinner, Reload. I hope it's good. Throat goat. I actually do. Okay, look, I'm coining it. I'm coining it right now. I need somebody to clip this. I'm coining it right now. In the event that there should ever be, like, the VTuber tea kind of thing, I'm claiming it. I am claiming making the throat goat tea. One, because I have the knowledge of how to make it. I know the things that are good and herbal remedy teas for this kind of thing, but I also know how to make them taste really fucking good. I'm coining it. It's my thing. I'm making it. Fuck off. Unless there are other people with more investment money to put into things that would like to make it. But I'm still the idea guy. I'm gonna get my cut. And then I'm gonna make variations on the throat goat tea. I will make infinite variations of it and profit. And then I will be able to buy myself cute little things, like cute little mugs for my cute little tea. I do have a little collection of mugs. I like collecting sugar spoons and cute mugs. Nothing too novelty. But I would like the Jack's Maidhead mug from Amazing Digital Circus. It's not on the throne because Amazing Digital Circus merch goes out of stock a lot, so I just I don't know. If I happen to have money and I'm like, ooh, I want that, I'm gonna get it. Okay. Back to the immersion. I'm sorry, I've been terrible. Kind reminder to stay hydrated, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Reload. Bless you. Bless you. What are you having for dinner? You said you were going to get dinner. What are you having? I'm very curious. Our next poem is Dreams. Oh, that my young life were lasting dream, my spirit not awakening till the beam of an eternity should bring the morrow. Just cheese? Are you having like a grilled cheese with your gluten-free bread that you made? You could have a grilled cheese. You could do that. That'd probably be really good. Be a little bit more filling than just cheese. You gotta get some fiber if you're gonna get that much cheese. Don't hurt yourself. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start over again. Throat Goat and Flint's Mints need to collab. Flint's Mints is the hold on. I was about to. Okay, no, they are the ones that I thought of. They are a type of mints. I've seen these before and I kind of want to try them actually, so. If they wanted to give me money or free product, I am so down. Flint's Mints very specifically makes mints that are good for moisture in the mouth. And so they're used, I have heard, by a couple of voice acting and audio creators. When you need a lot of moisture for things, they're just very good for that. And I mean, honest to God, if you get dry mouth for any reason, like knowing that, like, this is professional grade anti-dry mouth, yeah. Some people use them because they're really effective for other things. That involves saliva. Don't worry about it. The grill is just Jesus aligned the notes. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give that one to you. I'm gonna give that one to you properly. Hold on. The grilleth does cheesus on thy toast. She mac on my chee until I rony. Do you like that when I thought of it yesterday? Well, the plan was just to eat cheese, but someone kind of made a full meal earlier. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Okay, wait, hold on, before I go back over to being the radio creature, which I always am, but I stocked up on a weird random variety of things because nowhere is expecting a very heavy winter storm this weekend. I was a little bit scared, so I had some groceries lifted into the station, and it is a bit weird combination because I wanted equal parts non-perishables, but also stuff that like would normally be in the fridge but wouldn't necessarily go bad when exposed to air, or not when it's not in the cold, unless it's not properly sealed. So I've got tomorrow to make sure that everything is organized and taken care of and everything like that. But I did get like a box of taquitos, like chicken and cheese taquitos, because I was like, I can still use my stove if everything goes bad. It's a gas stove, and I have a grill. I'll just like take it out on the roof of the station and that'll be fine. I can just do that. And so I got frozen taquitos and like a big can of enchilada sauce. And I was like, if everything absolutely goes to shit, at least I have something that will be tasty and nutritional. Good for... Are they? I didn't know that all the brands that are like multifaceted never tap into their unique markets, do they? Or do they market themselves as like 420 dry mouth mints? I thought they were just like, no, these mints will make your mouth wet. Real good. I was like, oh wow, really? I want to try it. I think they have a lemony cherry kind of flavor too, and I was just like, oh, that's my jam. That is my jam. Okay. I think I want to read Dream actually with the reverb. drink a little bit of coffee. I want some cute fucking, what are they? Coasters. I want some cute coasters, but whenever I look for cute coasters, all I find are like the super pink glittery ones, and like, I'm okay with like some stuff being pink. I think I've kind of found out that I like it when my food is pink, but everything else I'm kind of like, it's sometimes. I like pink as a sometimes color. I got way too many like bright pink stuff in my environment, and I realized that I was like, no, this isn't spooky anymore. This isn't spooky anymore. I need to find a way to make it spookier. Sloppy toppy mints. Exactly. That's why I found them. I wasn't looking for it for like any particular thing. I was just like, I wonder if these exist. I was like, oh, they do. And they come in a unique array of flavors. I mean, yeah, if they wanted to be the ones to finance and produce throat goat tea and trademark me, I would absolutely go for that. That'd be great. Right, dinner has been acquired. What are y'all talking about? It's fine, don't worry about it. We're gonna read a poem. I've been yakking so much, I've been running low on air. It's my own fault, I know. Oh, that my young life were lasting dream, my spirit not awakening till the beam of an entity, eternity, should bring the morrow. Yes, thou, that long dream of hopeless sorrow, 'twere better than the old reality of waking life to him whose heart must be, and hath been still upon the lonely earth, a chaos of deep passion from his birth. But should it be that dream eternally continuing, as dreams have been to me in my young childhood, should it thus be given, 'twere folly still to hope for higher heaven. But I have revelled when the sun was bright, aye, the summer sky, and dreams of living light and loveliness have left my very heart in climes of mine imagining apart from mine own home, with beings that have been of mine own thought. What more could I have seen? 'Twas once, and only once, and the wild hour from my remembrance shall not pass. Some power or spell had bound me. 'Twas the chilly wind that came over me in the night and left behind its image on my spirit, or the moon shone on my slumbers in her lofty noon, too coldly, or the stars, however it was, that dream was as the night wind. Let it pass, let it pass. I have been happy, though, in the dream. I have been happy, and I love the theme. Dreams in their vivid coloring of life, as in that fleeting, shadowy, misty strife of semblance with reality, which brings to the delirious eye more lovely things of paradise and love, and all our own, than young hope in this sunniest hour hath known. Good morning. Good morning. What did you dream about? Did you dream about worlds far beyond this one? Did you dream about endless beaming summer sun, crisp skies, soft fluffy clouds? Or did you dream of a cold, pallid night, fog carrying the light mist in the air? As it breezes you, all your skin feels cold in the mist. What did you dream of? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Every person needs vitamin D. I don't think you want to succumb to vitamin D deficiency either. It's not a fun one. It's not a fun one. You gotta get a little bit. I actually have to say, as a lifelong night walker, as a lifelong late night radio host, oh, you're gonna mind when your skin starts sloshing off. I have to say, mornings are overrated. There is a fantastic beauty in the sunrise and the peace and quiet of the early morning. You can't get you can't give hand jobs of any kind if you don't have skin on your hand. That's how you get infections. Do you really want to lose that ability? It's not even just about like a glove. It'd make it worse. It'd melt your skin more. You're not skin. Is it really worth it? I think you've all been listening to that propaganda of that one meat VTuber. She's entirely skinless. She's very cute. I've only seen like clips of her though, so I don't remember her name, but she's adorable. She's a little death metal skinless VTuber. You've been falling for her propaganda, which is unfortunate because she can fall for the propaganda because she's built different. You guys are built worse. You would not, in fact, not like having your skin. I can guarantee it. If you like the quiet of the night, thank you for the tribute. If you like the quiet of the night, the peace of the night, and you say that you don't like the early mornings, you're just doing it to be contrarian. I don't believe that you actually like it. I don't believe that you actually like it. The early morning is such a delightful time. It is so calm. It is so calm. If you wake up at like 7, in some areas it's like a solid hour before you hear anybody else alive. It's amazing. It's amazing. I want to start waking up at like 5 or 6, honestly. I don't mind getting less sleep to make it happen, but like, I kind of want to. I think it would be fun. It's just 2 hours. First wake up. There's no noise. Everything is quiet and peaceful, and it's still fairly dark. Man, the bunnies didn't quite make their space program that time. That's so sad. Mornings are worth it. You should open your heart, give them a chance. Spirits of the dead. Thy soul hath found itself alone, mid dark thoughts of grey tombstone, not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness, for then the spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee, and their will shall overshadow thee. Be still. I'm not allowing that one because it's just gross. You're not getting reprimanded, Polly. I'm not allowing that one though because it's gross. That's gross. Stop that. Stop that. It's just giving me visceral flashbacks to some unfortunate things that I have been exposed to. Don't take note. Don't take note. Acute radiation sickness is beautiful. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think you're just objectively wrong. I don't think you're sick in like the cool way. I think you're just wrong. I really don't think that it is, Nope. Nope. The night though clear thou shalt frown, and the stars shall look not down from their high thrones in the heaven, with light like hope to mortals given. But their red orbs without beam to thy weariness shall seem as a burning and a fever, which could cling to thee forever. Now our thoughts thou shalt not banish, now our visions near to vanish, from thy spirit shall they pass, no more like dewdrops on the grass. The breeze, the breath of God is still, and the mist upon the hill, shadowy, shadowy, yet unknown, is a symbol and a token. How it hangs upon the tree, a mystery of mysteries. I can feel the croakiness in my voice. What are you guys doing on the Discord? I didn't even close the Discord. I didn't even close it. Why am I getting notifications that way? What are you up to? Oh, that cake does look good. I'm making brown butter chocolate chip cookies. Oh man, my girl is so based. I did reorganize the Discord today. It looks very cute now. It looks very, very cute, and I don't know why I didn't have it be all cute beforehand, but if you haven't had a minute to check it out, you totally should. You totally should. I joined some other cute girl Discords. Just in general, because like all the cute girls like to keep up with cool stuff like horror games and spooky, scary films and things of the like. But now everything's adorable over here too. So even if you're not one of the spooky girlies, even if you're just an appreciator, it is adorable. It is adorable now. We have an ad break coming up here, right on the half hour. I could read through another couple of the shorter poems that there are back to back. There's Evening Star and A Dream Within a Dream. "'Twas noontide of summer, and the midtime of night, and stars in their orbits shone pale through the light. On the brighter cold moon, midst planets her slaves, herself in the heavens, her beam on the waves, I gazed a while on her cold smile, too cold for me. There passed as a shroud a fleece cloud, and I turned away to thee, proud evening star, in thy glory afar, and clear thy beam shall be, for joy to my heart is the proud art thou bearest in heaven at night, and more I admire thy distant fire than that colder lowly light. And a dream within a dream. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow, you were not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope was flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore less gone? All that we see or seem is a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar or a surf-tormented shore, and from within my hand grains of the golden sand, how few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp the muddled tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save from one the pitiless wave? Is all that we have seen a dream within a dream? Those are our poems for now, as the ads are about to pop up, everyone. We're going to take a little break, and whenever we come back, we'll read some more poems. Make things a little bit more fun and immersive, I think. I was going to try to adjust something, if you'll let me. It was all inside another dream. It is a dream of one sleeping god dreaming to another. I think this is right. And then... Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. When we come back, we're gonna have a lot of fun. When we come back, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Read some more poems. Do a little bit of deeper meditation. We're going to breathe. So you should have been breathing this whole time. We're going to breathe, and we are going to relax. If there is any self-care that you need to do, please take the time. Drink some water, get some food, take any vitamins or medication that is on your regimen. Walk around, stretch a little bit. Take care of yourself, and we will be back in just a moment. Enjoy the ads, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry that was a little bit of a longer break than I meant, but I hope it gave you extra time to self-prioritize. You! I thought it was funny, sorry. I drank a bunch of water right before I turned the mic on. Again. The only thing I haven't ordered for the potential freezing over of nowhere, the only thing I didn't get in preparation was my caffeination. And I kind of feel like I should. I already have a cup of coffee, but I miss my sick, bubbly pink drink. I do. Welcome back, everybody. Hi. Teriyaki chicken and veggies. Fuck yeah, that sounds good. I did have my chicken and mac and cheese, but I usually have some kind of like second dinner thing after stream. And tonight I'm planning on doing a walk. I'm going to listen to some episodes of Night Vale, and I'm going to take a walk, because I deserve it. I usually have some kind of like second dinner after that. What kind of cup noodles are your favorite? Or do you even get cup noodles? I like the really big ones. I don't like the tiny containers, because they're not conducive to toppings. I like the big ones. I have tried the Tokoyoki. I'm so sorry, no one has corrected me whenever I say it, but it's the Korean rice cakes. There is one of the super spicy bulldog flavors. I think it was the carbonara. Just sustenance. Excellent. Praises unto thee, chat members, whom hast completed their calling and ingested sustenance. You must be strong to face the horrors ahead. Treat your body like the machine that it will become. You're a machine. What does your body turn into what? What's the negative? You said it's worth it, so it's worth what? What's the negative? The tea is not helping as much, and I think I just kind of have sad voice today. I have been a little bit out of sorts the past few days. I felt a little extra sad, I'll admit. Killing a crowd for their portion. Do you have to kill them? Why do you have to kill them? Couldn't you just incapacitate them? It only takes like 10 minutes to eat. You can knock somebody out in a way that like they're out for like 20 to 30 minutes estimated. I don't remember if it's like impact or like some kind of like nerve response thing, but you can get somebody to lose consciousness for 30 minutes, which is enough time for you to steal their food. Death is preferable to communism. I would disagree, but I like social programs. Did you know that one of the really goofy parts that fit super well within Fidel Castro's idea of communism was that he wanted to genetically engineer a tiny cow that produced enough milk for a person or two to live off of. And they were going to make them to where they could basically live in people's apartments. And apartment buildings were being planned to be built with these like big chunks of grass on people's patios and everything, so people basically had little yards in their apartments no matter what story they were on. And they were gonna have tiny cows. That seems pretty cool. That seems pretty cool. Spatzel? Spatzel. Is there a difference or is one misspelled? Spatzel. Spatzel? A type of Central European egg pasta typically served with a side of meat dishes with sauce. Let me get like a close look at this. Oh, that looks good. I don't think I've had spatzel before. Most of my family is like German, but they never actually did anything with that. Seems like there are, yeah. I'd try it though. Doesn't look bad. More noodle. Mac and cheese noodle. Noodle and cheese. We've all been poor people. We've had noodle and cheese. We've all had to do that at one time or another. We don't have to be proud that we got to that point, but we can be proud that we survived. Spatzel's known for its irregular shape. That's cute. That's cute. Are they just kind of like messy noodles? That's cute. I like that. I'm so sorry. The ASMR sniffles are never not going to be funny to me. That was another part of it. I ended up being a lot more congested today than I thought I would be. This is terrible. How do I fix this? I just feel incredibly dry. Kind reminder to stay hydrated, I guess. Can you put Vaseline up your nose? Not like super far, but like a little bit. Can you do a little bit? I don't have any of those. I don't have any Flint mints. Some people are, so I've heard. And yet there does not seem to be a very big demographic of content that's made for it. So either we're being misled and the demand is not actually there, or people are not tapping into a market that needs to be filled. In which case, for the record, there you go. There you go. You can have that. You can have that. To people who are really into the sniffle sound, if you want it, you got it. You need more Yuri ASMR. My vault is running low. What do you mean? Oh. Yes. You are exact. You were unfortunately very correct. You were unfortunately very correct. And I'm not happy about it. I think women in general, or the femmes, the les femmes, the croquettes, the little ladies, of whatever actual gender identity, I think the little ladies prefer stuff that's like made in that direction of any kind of auditory entertainment like that. I think that's the bigger demographic. It's the imaginatives, it's the whimsies, which to me is a not like societal gendered, but like in like an artsy kind of a way. Like that's feminine to me. Whimsy is a feminine trait. I think that's something that it takes for especially like POV ASMR content to actually like make sense. What do you mean, Ish? What do you mean? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I've seen so many. I need more. Man, it's just, there's not like a lot. There's not a lot. And it's so sad. It's unfortunate that like a lot of my stuff is very like non-gendered. Because I want anybody to be able to appreciate it. And I like the challenge of not relying on those kinds of identifiers and everything. But do people maybe just want like a collection? Like a little collection of like peak Yuri visual novel kind of lines read aloud? Do people need that? I could make a voice pack of that, I wouldn't mind. Oh, and then people could put me in their Yuri visual novels. That is something that could be done. Things to think about. There's a weird side of YouTube for latex ASMR. That's not even like the weirdest, dude. That's not even the weirdest. I don't get to have whimsy. No, not what I said. Not what I said. But yes, Kruznik is right. In like the terms of like society and shit, it would have you believe that you shouldn't have whimsy because you're one of the dudes. And dudes can't have any feminine traits. You can't have any. When in like reality, that's kind of the cool part about humans as individuals to me, is how the different, the like, again, like the weird artsy way that I think about it of like feminine and masculine and even androgynous. There's something very like artsy about androgynous things in my head. Like I can only quantify it through art. Like Lucifer and a lot of like Renaissance stuff, whether it's paintings or statues, to me is just inherently that. That's what it captures. But like personally, every individual is made up of different combinations of these traits and everything, and it's cool just to see how they all come out. Mine, and this isn't a dig on anybody, I will say, it is unfortunately my toxic masculine trait is that I have a little bit of an anger management problem, in the way that the lack of anger management manifests. I'm not saying that anger management issues is inherently masculine. The way that it comes out, though. And sometimes I think that's a really good way to help contextualize. Like sometimes it is just like pure reaction. There's something different in the way that it feels. I am very, it's a lot. It's a lot. Separate playlist for how I'm feeling. I have a typical year in my... Aww. At least you like, you know, you've tailored that kind of thing. I don't know, I think that's a charming quality. It's like really heavily decorating your tech and everything. There's also having like playlists or like bookmarks lists of like stuff that you want to keep track of and everything. And I mean, I have it for like vocal exercises, but I do have a playlist that just like runs down the list of like, okay, is today a workout kind of day? Do I just need a warm-up? That kind of thing. It's all just like right there, you know? Eel is pretty good. You mean like eel sushi? Tongue piercing ASMR, close scratching. Close scratching isn't even that weird. You're happy to torture roleplay with sound effects ASMR. There is. And it's funky because a lot of that is actually completely non-sexual. There is just something like fascinating about the situation and the supposed ASMR response that occurs. Sorry, ASMR response is redundant. The supposed response that occurs for some stuff is kind of back and forth. I think a lot of it is people's shitty mics and headphones, and it just turns out that some weird feedback loops of sound really interesting through fucked up mics and headphones. You cannot tell me that anybody was genuinely getting an ASMR response from people rubbing makeup brushes on their on their iPhone corded headphones microphone. You can't tell me that anyone was genuinely having the response. I don't believe it. But I think when we combine a certain level of imagination to things, I talk about how I'm a very sensitive person emotionally, but just in general, very particularly empathetic, and I get phantom sensation really easily. It's fucking weird. That is why some of the spooks and scares are physical and sensory based. Because I know that people can still have it. You can experience phantom sensation if you're lulled into that specific place in just the right way. There's nothing stopping you. So I try to inflict it in my horror. I think that's fun. It's fun to experiment with. It seems effective sometimes, but not entirely. Clearly because I can't read your minds. Do you need a hug? Reload does talk about fairly frequently how touch-starved they feel. Hey, would you do something for me? Would you do something for me? Would you kindly? I'm going to take both your hands right in front of you. You're going to face your palms together, and then you're going to rotate them. You're going to rotate them in and make a little X with your forearms over your chest. So now your palms are still facing each other, but there's one over the other. And then you're going to take your hands and you're going to grab your face in that way that somebody would if they were standing right in front of you. Does that help? I've been told that that helps for touch-starved people. If you really need to, you can sit on your hands to make them go numb and try again. Just close your eyes, maybe. Picture your favorite husbando or waifu, or partneru. I'm sorry, I don't mean that like to be rude or anything if that's offensive. What's the gender neutral anime term for your partner? Made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I tried to be inclusive, but I was unprepared. I didn't do my research. Wifando. There you go, thank you. Thank you, Ollie. Close your eyes and imagine your favorite wifando, whoever they might be. Clearly it's bro. No. Because then what about the Joe Bros? The Joe Bros are bros. They're bros, and that's kind of the point. You can't have homoeroticism if they're not the bros. That helps with things, doesn't it? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't know if it would actually. I saw a video of somebody doing it and they were crying. I didn't know if it was good crying or not. Thank you for being my guinea pig for that. I'm glad that it helped. The phantom touch after is weird. I can imagine. Your hands also feel kind of funky just from like being held in that relatively unnatural position. I'm gonna play with my little bells more. I like the little bells. They seem to be my favorite today. We do have more poems that we could read as well. I would not be afraid that it would have an effect on it. I would not be afraid. I would not be surprised if it had an effect on it. Forgive me. You have a theory? Oh man, it'd be crazy if I was like hyper weird about that particular topic reload. It'd be crazy if I had a lot of opinions. It'd be crazy if I did. I don't know anything about that. I have no idea what that is. I have absolutely never made any kind of notion towards being some type of obsessive character. I have never. I think people who are just willing to have a good time tend to be crazy. Not that crazy has a good time. Correlation does not imply causation, though. I understand that. I understand that. Had you not noticed the subtle themings of the stream? Oh. I guess I'm flying under the radar just well enough then. I want to try to make them like click and then reverberate. That's nice. Do I? Or are red flags just your favorite color? Things to think about. I really like that. I really like just listening to it. Let me hear it through stream real quick. That is delightful. That is delightful. I can't believe I forgot I had these. Technically they're cruise mix, but I forgot that we had these. It does make me think of the bamboo fountain that fills with water and then like crashes down onto a little like drum type surface, and so it makes that nice. No, dang. If I hold it like that, that doesn't work. Tungsten Cube ASMR. Violently screaming until you're dead. I recall that SHF puzzle, nothing. I was thinking of Okami, actually. That's what I thought of. I thought of the particular level where you're running around the palace and you're very, very, very teeny tiny. I actually don't know. I have not looked into how I would access it, but I kind of want to. I haven't played it since I was a kid because the Spider Queen really freaked me out. Like, actually, Nicholas, since you like know, you probably know. You know, like the haunted ship puzzle where she's a ghost and she's like fucking with you while you're on board and there's traps everywhere? That like actually traumatized me. Something about that made me really uncomfortable. She's a very cool character and very well designed, but like something in my brain rewired some neurons in a bad way. Now I don't like stuff like that. It really freaks me out. There we go. Oh, it's fucking terrifying, dude. There is something very haunting about her face. It's good, because she's supposed to be like a ghost, obviously, but... I got it. I got it. I'm balancing them both in the palms of my hands, so they don't come in contact with anything and nothing like disturbs their equilibrium. I love this. I love it. Okay. You just released the pixie that your party has been carrying around this whole time. You can hear the sound of the forest. Which Spider-Man quote? I'll be honest with you, I do not recall. I do not recall. I shouldn't say these kinds of things of like stuff that I'm afraid of on the internet. You should never put that out there. As far as anybody is concerned, I do not fear anything. Power of the sun, the palm of my Ray, Doc Ock, that's right. I do remember that. That is in my brain somewhere. It's been so long. It's been so long. I actually don't think that I've seen a superhero movie in a few years now. Thank you for the reminder to hydrate. And the posture check reload. I will take a moment. Deep breaths. I'm going to lift my arms and extend them into a T pose. This will naturally open up your chest and allow you to pull in more air. Let the air extend into your diaphragm and breathe out slow. Specifically for a posture check, if you're having trouble with some shrimping, there's a few things we can do. First, we're going to start with how we're sitting with, with our butt. Where's your butt at? Is it at the edge of your seat? Is it pushed all the way back? Make sure that you have it just below where that lower part of your back is naturally gonna sit. You don't need to have that lower part of your body pressed up against the chair. Just try to get that lower part of your back to be nice and consistent with that position of your hips. You gave it to somebody. What did you give it? Who do you give what? Did you give somebody your cheeks? You de-cheeked yourself and then gave it to somebody? Did you like lose a bet or something? What happened? What do you mean? Don't do that. Don't bet your cheeks. What are you supposed to sit on when you're gaming all day? Don't tell me you stand to game all the time. Not all the time. You should let yourself just sit down and be comfy cozy and play a video game. Especially if you're feeling under the weather. Especially if you're feeling under the weather, you should let yourself play a video game. Oh my god, look at it. It looks so cool. I gave Spore Sand the star by blowing them up. Oh, that's what you did. I see. I see. Oof. I didn't mean to crack my neck there. That was an accident. Hi, Cody. Welcome in. Aw, thank you for the bits. Comfy cozy day. It's a comfy cozy day. It is. It is. It is. We're actually just doing a little posture check, so let's run through. Let's run through. You're gonna make sure that you're sitting flat on the chair. Your tailbone is going to be pointing towards the floor. Not arching in, not arching out, arching not at all. pointing towards the floor. And you'll make sure that it's sitting just below, your pelvis is sitting just below where your ribs are, and that your lower back is nice and pressed into the chair. Oh, excuse me. From the lower back up to the middle back, continue to let it just sit up against as you check in vertebrae by vertebrae until you get to your shoulders. Now stop at your shoulders. Stop here for a second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make little robot hands. You're gonna make little right angles with your hands, and you make flat palms facing each other. And then you're going to bring your shoulders forward, lift up and around in a nice big circle. Once you get down to the back, take a deep breath in and do another big circle as you exhale. As you keep everything else straightened, you should feel your shoulders click into place in a nice little way where they're just resting on the support that you've built through the rest of your posture. Now we have that little, which I know a lot of us little chronic phone users are gonna have, that little high tension spot at the top of your back, almost like a little upside down triangle extending from the top of your shoulders going down here at the middle of your spine in between your shoulder blades. There's a lot of different things that I've seen that can supposedly help with this, but I will only do what I recommend based off of personal experience. Keeping our shoulders low, we're going to interlock our fingers together, push our palms away from our chest, keeping that shoulder low, making this rotation, not the shoulder itself, but almost like the arm in the shoulder socket. If at any point in the rotation it begins to hurt, stop, back it up a little bit, take it slow, taking deep breaths all the while. And once our hands are nice and above our head, if it doesn't get there, then that's fine. Whatever your apex is, you should feel a little bit of a pressure in between your shoulders. Extend that awareness to that upper part of your shoulders and bring your head and neck back. And then release your arms down and out. Now that that's in a good spot, we're going to do a couple of neck rotations going both ways. And we're going to lean our head forward until our chin is just hovering over our chest. And very lightly make nice, big, slow circles of our head around. Come back to center and back around again. We're not pushing, we're not trying to make anything crack. We're not overextending the tendons. Just opening stuff up, bringing attention. On this third time, bring your chin back to center, and we're gonna rotate the opposite direction. Again, breathing all the while. We'll reload. These are exactly the streams that you can fall asleep to. And I'm sure that nothing bad will happen. I'm certain. I mean, when you sleep, you're alone, right? There's no one or nothing around you that could hurt you. You checked in the closets, under the bed, in the vents. Did you make sure that the window was locked? What about the door? What about the front door? What about all of the windows throughout the house? As everybody else made sure that they're safe. If something else did come in, would they know? Would you know before it was too late? Is that a stuffed animal? Or is it a special friend inside your head? Either way, whatever you gotta do. I've made deals with things to keep nightmares in the night away. I think we all have at least a little bit. That's why sleep paralysis demons are so prevalent, I think. People have made deals and they just forget about it. What kind of bad thoughts? Is it like set stuff on fire, or like juggle knives? Jump out of a window and pretend like the ground is a trampoline? Is it like stick your hand in the lawnmower? Is it... I don't know. Something about that could be kind of methodical. I could probably fall asleep to it if I tried. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Very few people actually die alone. If it is of any comfort, very few people actually die alone. In the cases of tragedy, people are very much so surrounded by others, whether it's people responding to the tragedy or others involved. In cases of, murder, you're technically not dying alone. Technically. But more specifically, there are a lot of different ways that people come together whenever somebody is going to the other side. I've always thought that it's really beautiful when people are able to make time for something like that, even if they haven't been able to until then. Very few people die completely alone. Makes them too real. Okay, unironically, do you want to know what I think of when I'm lying awake at night and I can't sleep? You want to know what I think of? I'll be vulnerable. I won't give you a joke answer. I won't give you a shock jock answer, I promise. I think about previous instances where someone has been really uncomfortable with me because of their own particular problems. And I think about how I subjected myself to that kind of social discomfort for a very long time with a very big variety of people. And it drives me crazy because it feels like such wasted time. There was a point when I came to myself and I had a little sit down about things. And I realized it doesn't matter how weird I was or how uncomfortable I was. I always told people, if I ever do something that makes you unhappy, please tell me. Please tell me. I left the door open, and they didn't. And then were just really weird to me for no reason. And that's not my problem. It still loops in my head though, because I have terrible, terrible intrusive thoughts. I can't help myself from thinking about it and inflicting secondhand, cringe, psychic damage upon myself. And so I try to distract myself by thinking of other things. And it's usually food related, or like stories that I want to write. That seems to help a lot. Sometimes it's not foolproof. Anything about being sick in the head isn't foolproof, but you try. I can understand the feeling. I can understand the feeling. I hope that you're able to let go of that feeling, though. Carrying guilt over the things that you've done doesn't benefit anybody. All of our energy needs to be channeled into changing. If it's an accident, it's an accident. The only things that people should truly feel guilty for is when they've intentionally hurt people. There have been times in my life when I carried my own hurt, and it came out on others in a variety of ways. And that's the stuff that I regret. I don't regret being a little bit weird. I don't regret being a little bit uncomfortable. I don't regret being myself in a way that made somebody else uncomfortable. I regret the times when I acted with malice. I regret the times that I acted with hate in my heart. I could have saved myself a lot of energy, honestly. It's not very efficient to live that way. So you don't have to carry that guilt. Channeling the energy into changing in the way that you want to. And recognizing each new day as its own encapsulation of opportunities. We might mess up. We might succeed. Anything could happen. Anything in between. Not even failing successfully or successfully failing. Just anything could happen. Open your heart and mind to an expectation that is outside of everything being okay or not okay. Things just are. And I know that's a hard thing to do. I know it's hard to forgive yourself. I do hope that more people can, though. That guilt is a heavy thing to carry. And I'll say it till the day I die, you don't gotta carry it. Can you imagine being a ghost? Literally being like, oh shit, the afterlife's real. And then being like, man, I regret being a little weird guy. I regret being a little guy. Can you imagine? I know, man. Hopefully when I become a ghost, I'm wearing a very cute outfit. That's all I hope. And that it just kind of like stays that way and I'm having like a good hair day and other stuff like that. That's what I hope for. I'm not going to regret anything when I'm dead. I'm not going to regret anything when I'm alive. That definitely sounds like classic acting out. And that's also something that you don't have to feel guilty for. I have a particular distaste for when people say that somebody who is having a genuinely rough mental time, that they are acting out for attention as if that's a derogatory thing. I have a big problem with that. Someone who is experiencing mental anguish does not know how to ask for help or does not know that help can be sought. They are scared and alone and are trying desperately to get attention. It is the responsibility of the people around them to recognize that sort of thing and respond with compassion. Especially when we're young. Those are heavy things to face alone, and no human being is made to face it alone. But we have some very uncompassionate ideas about mental health in our society, unfortunately. Best thing that we can do is try to be there for the people around us that we care about. Set a better example, if we can. I specifically like to be there for my friends whenever they're going through it. No matter what it is. I think that's a good way. If you have to think about stuff through this eye of atonement, if you have to think of it that way, I won't shame you. Nothing is about shame in that regard. If you have to think of it as atonement, if the sins are just too great and you feel like the scales have to be rebalanced, be kind to others in the way that you wish people had been kind to you. But you do have to recognize, at some point that debt will be repaid. But then you'll have built up such a lovely habit of being kind to other people that it'll just be natural. Teach yourself self-love through the love of others, and all that. Man, I'm gonna be dead one day. I definitely don't want to regret stuff like that. So much weight to carry. I could be carrying Magic the Gathering cards. Or Warhammer 40k figures that I'm gonna paint later. Or I'm trying to think of stuff that actually appeals to you people in chat. I could carry the weight of bags of cat food to give to cute little kitty cats, and industrial-sized boxes of squeezies, so they never run out, and they have a variety of flavors. You have to be strong, and you have to ensure that you're not carrying other weights. Do you ever think about it like that? If your mental health stuff is a weight, if it's a weight that it's inhibiting you. Sorry, I wasn't whispering for a minute. If your mental health is a weight, you can be incredibly strong. But even very strong people know that you can't overexert yourself like that. You can't carry it all the time or forever. You gotta change things up. You gotta make space for other things. Channel that strength in other directions. Positive directions. Volunteer at the local old folks' home to play music or help them with like Sunday activities or something. Or volunteer at the library and read stories to people. If you don't want to read like Dr. Seuss to little kids, you can get involved in the adult literacy programs that are absolutely in need of just attention and care. You can pick up trash in your neighborhood. Anything like that. You could go to the park and like, you just like bring like a big thing of water bottles to like the basketball court or the roller rink or whatever you have near you. You just do that and just be like, here you go little guys. Just in case you didn't know, we're all just little guys all together. Pork chop, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely night. As per usual, I got sappy for a minute. On an ASMR stream. So I, actually, since we have a break coming up here in just a moment, it's an ad break. I'm sorry. Fuck the ads. Fuck your Miracle Whip. Fucking knockoff frozen food bullshit. What are the other, like, I'm sorry, there's a lot of really stupid sponsorships that people take. Any supplement sponsorship, I'm not gonna, no, I don't care, I don't trust them. But then there's one that's like the, frozen meals one that you just get in like a big box. Dude, it's giving like lean cuisine. I don't like it. Fuck off. De-influence yourself. Anyway, we will be back in just a moment. Want a break from the ads? everyone. Hi. Hi. Welcome back, you goofy little dust bunnies. How are you? Give water. How did you know that I didn't sip any water while I was gone? How did you know? I'm trying. You know what? Actually, I think with how soft everything's been, I want that noise filter all the time though. That's my favorite, but I can't isolate it with that other one. I'm okay. I am okay. It is a casual reminder that I am an advanced level little lady who deals with physical and mental issues. So, like, I'm dealing with stuff, but, like, I'm okay. I got it on lockdown. It's just, you know, you can be handling the trenches really well, but you're still, like, in it, you know? And you're like, oh god, I am still in it. I am treating myself to very good food as much as possible. And making sure to get all of my little daily activities, like going for a walk and stretching and decompressing and journaling and you know, all the good stuff. Diversifying day to day with hobbies so that I feel less insane. We're doing what we need to do, but I'll admit I'm going through it. I am very tired today, and I feel like I can hear like the death rattle kind of depression sound in my voice. But just because I notice it doesn't mean that anybody else does, so I'm trying to be like, that's fine. I'm trying to be like, it's fine about it, you know. Thank you, comrade. I saw you got the peanut butter calorie mate. I got the cheese one. Can I trade you? I'm gonna trade you. I want the PB one, please. I actually, wait a minute. Did I save it? I don't think I did. Oh, man. I was trying to find a, like, variety flavor pack of calorie mates, and I couldn't, and I was so upset about it. Wait. Or did I? Variety pack flavor calorie mate. It's assortment of 5 flavors. Which 5 flavors? There is... doesn't say, you son of a bitch. Fruits, chocolate, cheese, maple, which is like the classic flavor, and vanilla. I thought there was a peanut butter flavor. Am I crazy? I think I might be misremembering. It's this one. Okay, that's just a 4-pack. Is that all the flavors that they have, though? Is that all the flavors that they have? That doesn't seem right. I've ever actually had a calorie mate. I haven't either. I want to try. I do want to try. I don't know. Being used to as much like in the field kind of food rations, I feel like, I don't know, it might be a skill that would come in more handy than some of us think in the coming days. I don't know, don't mean to be too negative about it. Rations? Yeah, calorie mates. Calorie mates are supposed to be like, it's not like military rations. Kojima used them in Metal Gear Solid because he thought it was funny, and I agree with him, it is funny, but it can be used in that kind of way. Rations never matter. You eat food all the time. You have your ration for the day. That's what that is. Weekite, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely night. Do the roar. Do the roar! I did the very silly, like, the rawr the other day, and apparently a few people got a kick out of that. It's just a silly noise to me. But there are a few people that thought it was very funny. The rawr. I do come from the era where rawr meant I love you in dinosaur. Ration bird? Not unless you like overheated, I don't think. No? Are you eating like, are you like nuking food in the microwave until it's smoking and then eating it like that? That's not how you eat food. That's bad and wrong. Disgusting. Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait, calorie mate. And Yamada confection. Wait, what? What is this one? Oh, those look neat. Wait, those look neat. It's an eBay listing though. What the fuck? Give me. Sorry, it's descending into madness ASMR hours. We've done it, we're here. I've lost the plot. Balance power. They look like wafers. That one is butter. That one's almond. That one actually looks like raisin. Oh no, that's a cocoa bean. That's chocolate, okay. That one's a little fruitcake. That one's actual, that's like fudgy chocolate. Macadamia nuts, oats, and chocolate chips. Banana and chocolate chips, and fucking sweet potato. Oh, this actually looks delightful. What the fuck? Anybody got $86? I'm gonna buy some fucking calorie mates. Okay, hold on. What is the Yamada Confect Balance? I'm gonna see where the flavors of that are. And pure protection first. I like Quest peanut butter. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. I like a lot of the Quest stuff. I think it's genuinely very good if you're just trying to get your macros filled out, those little extra ways throughout the day. I like the which one? The sour cream and onion chips, and then their little peanut butter cups are very, very good. I like both of those. I've got a couple of other things that I've tried, and I'm trying to remember if I liked them or not. Pure protein. Oh, that's one. Okay. How many calorie mates? It's a eBay listing. I have to hope that these are still in date, but it's 4 calorie mates, each different flavor, and then 8 Yamada confection bars, each a different flavor as well. Which all just looks really good. You can get tiny bags of the Yamada Power Balance. Oh my god. I kind of fucks with the chocolate chip banana. What kind of nutrition you got on you? And can my browser translate it? What you got? Give me. Flour, domestic manufacturing, shortening. Wait, I'm reading a list. I'm sorry, I'm reading a list of something. Flour, domestic manufacturing, shortening, quasi-chocolate, including milk ingredients, banana puree, sugar, salt, sorbitol, processed starch, crystal cellulose, glycerin, egg CA, emulsifier, soybeans, fragrances, coloring, carotene, pyruvate acid, niacin, vitamin E, panthenate CA, vitamin B2, vitamin A, vitamin B6, vitamin D, vitamin B12, allergic substances contained in raw materials, wheat, eggs, milk, soybeans, banana. Okay, but where's like the nutritional label? Where's the like the macros? Where's the macros? You could apparently get 2 bags of them for 82 cents on the website I'm looking at. Man, I need to fix the drone. The station used to have a drone that would be used for deliveries, kind of like in Voices of the Void, if you want to think of it like that. It broke a while ago, and now I can only get stuff like delivered locally. If somebody is okay with me having an Amazon package delivered to their house, we can just do that and they can bring it by. I want more of these though, these look delightful. Ooh. Could I ask you all a question? Could I get your opinion on something? I'd like to get your opinion on something, if you'd kindly. I've returned. Welcome back. Welcome back. I can have your opinion. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Should we make some of those little Japanese candy making things on the ASMR streams? I've seen some people do that. They do actually look like a lot of fun. I think it would kind of be a horror show though, which would be its own kind of fun. But I saw somebody recommend them whenever I was looking for those like sensory slimes to also use on the streams. There's a lot of really cool different sounds that they make as you interact with them. After looking at Calorie Mates, I got recommended a bunch of bananas for 99 cents, #1 bestseller. It would be on brand, you think so? I think so too. I think so too. I guess I should just try to find... Let's see. I can add stuff to the throne. I can always do that. Make your own Dave kit. Those are the American ones. I don't want the American ones. Poppin' Cookin'. That's it. That's the particular brand that everybody likes. Poppin' Cookin'. Cooking Mama. Teach you how to cut carrots. Chop the carrot. I miss Cooking Mama. I'd love a game like that now that I could play. That sounds fun. Ooh, there are some really cute ones. There's a multi-pack. There's a multi-pack we could get. And then I just have a bunch of candy to eat. As if I could be against any part of this. I'll give you really in-detailed reviews of the candy too, so you won't feel like you're missing out on anything. This one contains it's a little one to make candy that looks like a sort of like a takeout bento. It's got a little panda onigiri and some of the little octopus hot dog thing. There's an ice cream one. There's one where we make candy colors and then shape them into little characters. The donut one. One where we make some dumplings and ramen candy. The sushi one, which I think a lot of people have seen. There's a cute little heart-shaped waffle. And to top it all off, for those who really, really need some more savory stuff, a burger and fries combo with a drink. It looks really cute. It looks really cute. We could definitely do something like that. I'll find like 2 or 3. I'll find like 2 or 3 and put them on the throne individually, so nobody feels like pressured to pay like a fuck ton of money for something like that. Ooh, wait, okay, I'm sorry, wait, wait, hold on, wait, I can't actually get this one particular one that I saw some people talk about. I do watch candy and snack review videos sometimes. Mostly because like there's a lot of snacks that I've not been able to get a hold of, and I like to hear what people have to say about them. Another ASMR creator, actually, that I would highly recommend, genuinely. He does like sarcastic candy reviews. on TikTok, and his sound design and his ASMR is very genuinely very, very nice. What is it? It's like seeing if this cheap ass candy lives up to my expensive taste. I love that guy. I love that guy. I would really recommend it. But I did see the ones that I'm looking at, which are like, it's a funky chemical reaction kind of one. The candy fluff like expands and aerates, and there's like colorful little sparkles, and they're all different flavors. I found a 3-pack. So it's got a grape flavor, a soda flavor, which in the terms of like Japanese flavors, soda is sort of like closer to a Sprite than a cola. It's more citrusy and fruity. And then they do have a citrus cola flavor as well. Dude, I do want them. I do want them. I'll save these for later. I'll save these for later. Wait, there's another pack. Oh, that one's the endless candy strip. Oh, these are all fun. Oh, these are all fun. Now I'm just thinking that we need to get a hold of like one of those like science kits from the 1930s that had actual radioactive isotopes in them. I think we just need to get a hold of that. That would be a really cool ASMR stream. That would be really sick, and then we could all go through like detox together. And you guys wouldn't have to worry about a thing. You would be completely safe. That would be so cool, right? Because like very little was made of plastic at the time. It's gonna all be like metal and glass, and so ooh, it would be such lovely little tip taps, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I do want to have really fun ASMR streams. Today I meant it to be like really serious and all of that. Chat wouldn't even distract me. I'm fucking off my game today. But I guess it's fine to have a like fun, wacky energy ASMR stream every now and again. Do we have radiation treatment together? I mean, if we're allowed to have our beds that close, I wouldn't want to inconvenience the doctors in any kind of way, shape, or form. But also, depending on who gets irradiated more, we might all have to be separated. We might have to go into different rooms and different wards, depending on how bad it is. There's a liquid calorie mate. Oh, what flavor is it? Cafe, yogurt, and fruit mix. I still want to try the cheese calorie mate. I think that's the one for me. I know. We'll leave the door open for such things, but we'll have to be respectful to the doctors and what their recommendation of treatment is. It's only right, but if we can, we'll hold hands while getting radiation treatment. If not, we'll just tie a little red string and 2 more pinkies and all like interlock with each other. I did just have like the really sad image of a dust bunny with like a little IV in the back of his hand. Oh no, the dust bunny ate the uranium. That's why he glows. Thank you. I'm bathed in the blood. Are you bathed in the blood? Okay, actually looking at it on the official site, I can get 2 of each of the 5 flavors. So it was like vanilla, maple cheese, chocolate, vanilla, maple cheese, and fruit. That's a pretty good charcuterie board, actually. I could get a big package, which would be 2 of each of the 5 flavors. So 10 boxes in total for $42.49. But for 15 boxes, which is 3 of each flavor, that's only $64. That's not a bad deal. That's not too bad. There are 9 packs of the individual flavors that are good. Let me see. see. I don't know. Something just tells me that being good at eating stuff that's basically ration food. I know this doesn't apply to all of the gym rats because of all of the shakes and smoothies and additives and protein bars and protein powders and protein concoctions that we all consume. We're all kind of used to eating what is basically ration food, high density nutrition in small packages. We're all kind of used to that. But I think that it would be a good ability to develop. They don't just have like a one of each. I would have to get 2 of each. It's unfair. I only want 1 of each. Then I do also want those balanced power bars. Dude, are you kidding me? Those flavors sounded amazing. I can list off all of the flavors for you again if you want. I've been told that I should read computer specs specifically. Someone said that that was like their favorite thing is when I would read off the specs of my computer. They're like, yeah, that's the stuff. I don't know, it could have been like some sick fetish, or they could have just been really appreciative. I don't actually know. I think I'd like to try the banana chocolate flavor, the sweet potato. They do just have a butter flavor. It's like a little shortbread cookie, it seems. Almond might be good. Almond might be good. But banana, sweet potato, definitely. Definitely. Those ones are cute. Those look like just little... I don't know, what's the way to describe it? They do just look like little shortbread cookies. And I can't translate the nutritional information. Only 145 cal, I can dissect that. Yeah. Damn. Give me the nutritional box, it's so helpful. Oh, it's so helpful. Okay. I will save this for later. Put that in the correct. There we go. I have a bookmarks tab on the station's main computer for a bunch of stuff that I want to get. What do I have? What do I have on here? I have a bunch of random individual things. I don't actually know why I have most of this. No. I need that. I never forget that the Silent Hill merch store exists. Why do I hide that from myself? Oh well. Oh well. Well, everyone. Are we ready to round out the night? We will not be ending our broadcast just yet. Maybe just a little change of pace. I think a very nice, relaxing exercise into mind-clearing meditation is on the table. I haven't done something like this in a minute. It's been quite a few months, actually. But I have been consuming an awful lot of stuff related to it. So my brain is just primed to come up with all kinds of ideas. We're gonna freeball it. We're gonna freeball it, as we usually do with these kinds of things. Did you just make a loop around the screen? Where did you come from? Weird. Alright. Alright. I guess I won't say, welcome in, Mako. I guess I won't say that. And I didn't, because you didn't want me to. Welcome in though, Mako. I hope you're having a lovely night. You are here, right on time. We'll be wrapping up in a little bit. But before we do, I would like to lead everybody through a nice, mind-clearing meditative exercise. Give me one moment to prime everything. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just relax and breathe. You'll notice that as you breathe, you'll feel different parts of your body fill up with air. Bring your awareness to yourself, deeper parts of yourself. And as you breathe, you'll want to count in the back of your head. We'll keep it simple. You'll count up to 5 for your inhale. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a dual pattern. It will not change as you continue. So you breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever your pace is, you will breathe in and count, and you will exhale and you will count, keeping track of these numbers in the back of your head, making this breathing secondary, instinctual, that even in moments of high stress, you will be able to keep composed, as your mind and your body are the only things that you have control over, and how you react in these high stress situations. If you control your breathing, you control everything else about yourself. And as you continue to keep track of it, you should also feel, as this becomes secondary, you should feel the deeper parts of your body, your chest and your abdomen expanding, your lungs filling up with air, your diaphragm filling up with air, pushing against other parts of you, extending yourself out. Feel your rib cage open like angel wings. If you need a little help, you can extend your arms out, opening your upper chest, keeping your head higher, and feel everything close back in as you exhale. You'll start to feel your heart rate shift and stabilize as things become constant. For a moment, it might beat a little bit faster, a little bit harder as it's getting flooded with oxygen. Don't panic. It is a natural response. It is expected. There's no reason to panic over something that's expected. But it will slow. It will return to its normal pattern. It will beat gently as the breath and the reflex of the body helps carry blood and oxygen naturally throughout. Would you kindly draw attention to your hands and to your feet. They both have fairly large sets of veins, but for the most part are made up of smaller components. The majority of your bones are in your hands and your feet due to how tiny and intricate that they are. But you can also see the stretch and flex of the tendons on the back of your hand and going down from your wrist. Nice little encapsulation of all the little bits of the body. For our gamers, you especially have a very developed palm muscle just under your thumb, whether you play with mouse and controller, or mouse and keyboard, or controller. It's a nice little encapsulation of all the different things that the body is made of. Your feet are the same way. You're probably looking at your hands right now. You didn't just draw the physical attention to them, the sensations, the phantom prickles. You're looking at them too. You feel the stretch of the webbing between your fingers, the flex, the pressure, as you make little claw hands. Or you could just be shifting your fingers back and forth in little wave patterns to feel the joints rub up against each other. We gotta be kind to these weird little machines that we're inside of. If you're not kind to it, it can't carry you gently. And it's okay to carry yourself gently, especially now. As you continue your breathing, your counting pattern up to 5, inhale, out 6 to 10, and back down, inhale 10 to 6, and exhale 5 to 1. As you continue going back through that, part of it becoming secondary is the consistency of that gentle action. Our bodies are not inclined to cause themselves harm or stress. We have natural limiters in place to prevent ourselves from causing harm. It is related to many of different kinds of disorders that these safety messengers and functions could be turned off. And it's important to recognize when this occurs. Be gentle with ourselves so that we can recognize when something is too much. And breathe. Whatever the pattern that you're on is, however fast or slow now, because it's probably slowed quite a bit. I hope you are feeling yourself relax. You may, as you breathe, highlight different parts of you that are still holding tension, still holding on. I want you to focus in on that. For me, it's my shoulders and my neck. I'm going to tense up the muscles on my next inhale and hold those muscles tightly until I breathe out. Releasing all of it in one go. Even letting my head fall. I'm not holding myself up anymore. I'm not holding anything. There is no tension. There is no flex. There just is letting the body be. A fun comparison that I've heard for meditation is comparing it to practicing being dead. You are supposed to clear your mind. You are supposed to be at one with your body. The only other way that one could experience that sensation is an utter separation from spirit from body. So here, while our spirit is still present, it's important for us to take a moment to recognize that feeling. This feeling of emptiness. If we change through our lives, we bury past versions of ourselves. And if we think of our bodies as homes or temples, then we are all haunted to a certain degree. Haunted little houses. I would like my haunted house to be filled with beautiful antiques from around the world, happy memories, experiencing life with other people. Even if, sometimes indulging in the good things makes you feel a little bit bad afterwards. Whether it's my own, which is sometimes eating a little bit too quickly and getting a little bit too excited about something like that, or overexerting myself because I'm very quick to get to the fun and the party, or stressing about little things before, like, oh gosh, what will people think? What will they do? What will I do? Instead of simply letting things be. Letting my spirit be. Letting my body be. Letting the space that other people are creating to enjoy be. Just letting it be for a moment. Letting things slow. Letting things settle. Letting things congeal. When we are letting our bodies be, and we're not holding tension anywhere, and we're prioritizing our breathing, this is a special treat, and I talk about every now and again that I think you should give yourself a present every day. I think this is a present. Not only are you forcing yourself to be a part of the present, of the now, you are giving yourself the space, which is a gift. No matter how long that you have to indulge in it, trying to give yourself even 2 minutes of time. Because once you've recognized this mind clearing, head clearing, spirit clearing feeling, you can come back to it. Once you have unlocked that door, there's nothing stopping you from going back over, of your own volition. Remember the peace of mind. Remember the peace of body, the peace of spirit. You may feel that creeping dread every now and again, starting to tighten things. Remember what we practiced before. Focus in on that spot that's trying to hold tension. On your inhale, flex and hold the muscles. And on the exhale, release them. Though we are attempting to instill a mindset of peace, it is something that is created by self-control. Do not be afraid to control yourself. It's the only thing that you can. And we'll just keep breathing for a moment longer. Practicing being dead, dreaming, daydreaming. we know that will come out of it. I don't think that takes away from enjoying it. I think it helps lock me in a little bit more into the peace, because I know that it will have to be put aside for a little bit. While I'm here, this is all there is. The peace, the quiet, and the breath. On your next inhale, I'd like you to bring your attention back to your core, that fire belly chakra that we talked about earlier. From all of the steady breathing, there should be warmth radiating out from you. And that breath will bring warmth to the rest of your body, softening the muscles, softening the tendons. Feel that softness. Recognize it for a moment, that you can still have this, even when we are not focusing on the breath anymore. You can always come back to this as you need to, but bring your awareness back to yourself, wherever you drifted to. Whatever dark, cavernous void, come back to the surface. Be ready to take some deep breaths as you breach. And breathe out heavy. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Let out all those demons. And put them to sleep, cast them aside. And we're gonna do a little head shake. We're gonna do a little neck roll. We're going to extend our hands out. And we are going to breathe, my dust bunnies. We are going to breathe. Just letting that looseness travel throughout you. How we feeling? I know it'll probably be hard to reach for your keyboard in whatever form that it takes, but how are we feeling? Are you feeling relaxed? I haven't done a ramble meditation in a bit, so I hope that it was satisfactory. Ooh, that's a fun word to say like that. Satisfactory. I have a feeling whatever dust bunnies are with us have all fallen asleep. I have a feeling. And if you have, may you dream well. May you dream of beautiful wonders beyond all worlds, all imagination. May you dream soundly, undisturbed. Unless you want to have some weird nightmares with your sleep paralysis demon. Then may it be so. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you had a lovely, lovely time. We did things a little bit differently than normal, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. For our next ASMR stream next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, 6 p.m. Central Standard, we will be reincorporating the trigger redeems, as well as having more deliberately planned interactions. So I hope that you are looking forward to it. Until then, we will see you again on Friday, same bad time, same bad channel of 6 p.m. Central Standard. On Friday, we will be playing some more Dread Delusion, which is just a lovely, lovely time. We are deep in endgame, and I am very excited to play more. So until then, I do hope that you take time to take care of yourself, as it is oh so important to do so. My dear dust bunnies, thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. I hope it was time well spent. You all know the other ways that you can support us. Swing by the newly decorated Discord if you want to. I'll leave that in chat for when everybody wakes up. If you haven't already, we would love to have you. I will see you all again on Friday, dear dust bunnies. Good night, and sleep well. This is your host,